Good evening, I'm Brendan Miller. Thank you for joining us. Today is International Women's Day, but many local organizations chose to celebrate it earlier in the week. The Lakehead School Board, in its push to show off value of skilled trades, introduced a number of female students to electrical work on Thursday. Justin Hardy has the story.
It would be very fascinating to teach other kids how to get into the trades, especially with girls.
The public school board took 30 female students to the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 402, to give them a first-hand look at careers in electrical and networking trades. While there, they met several female mentors who are already working in the field. Rudy O'Brien, a networking cabling specialist, says it's vitally important to spark young girls' interest.
I think a lot of women overlook trades, and the reality is sometimes women happen to be a little more organized, we're a little more detail-oriented, and I think that is something that we actually excel at. And in the past, it was kind of women, maybe they thought that they didn't have the strength or the ability to do it, but we're smart, we're capable, and we're strong.
The students spent the day getting hands-on experience in two different workshops, one focused on electrical work and the other on network cabling. Westgate High School student Ashley Kirkham says her and her friends were excited to have this opportunity.
Well, it brings girls together into workforces that are more for guys per se, and to have women be able to work in the same workforces as boys and possibly be better really incorporates all gender systems.
Following the workshops at the union, the girls were brought to Confederation College's Aviation Center, which celebrated women in aviation this week. Justin Hardy, TBT News.
Goods & Co. Market hosted their annual International Women's Day event with a goal to raise $5,000 for Isthmus. Isthmus supports children who lack food security on weekends by filling their backpacks with meals. The event included all-female vendors from 1 to 4 p.m., displaying a variety of products. Starting at 5, there was a panel of speakers, a silent auction, and live entertainment. All proceeds from the event will go to Isthmus. Owner of Goods & Co. Market, Maylene Hurley, says that it was important for her and Romy to host this event, considering there's not many like it in the city.
We're raising funds for Isthmus. We're bringing women together in a space to talk about women's equity and just the challenges and barriers that we may overcome in different areas of our life, and coming from different cultural backgrounds and different ages, and how we can band together and support each other through everything, whether it's business, life, being moms, caregivers, friends.
Last year we raised $1,500, and this year our goal is to raise $5,000, which works out to 1,666 meals. My dad's a mathematician. But it's really exciting because we're pretty confident that we're going to reach our goal, which is 3 times what we did last year. So just imagine the impact for the children.
Presently, Isthmus is serving 439 children in our 19 elementary schools in Thunder Bay. The IWD event hopes to raise the $5,000, which will provide 500 children with food in their backpacks every weekend. In a matter of hours, Canadians will know the name of the newest Liberal leader and the country's next Prime Minister. After 58 days, the race ends tomorrow. As CTV's Colton Prale reports, new data shows a clear favorite, but reported voting issues could upend the race.
A last-minute push to shore up support, as voting to elect the new Liberal Party leader and Canada's de facto next Prime Minister ends in less than 24 hours.
Unless it is going in a fashion that we don't expect, Mark Carney is probably well on his way to already becoming the leader of the party.
New financial data from Elections Canada paints a dominant picture. Carney has raised nearly $3 million more than the competition, with nearly 10 times as many donors, while official returns continue to show just small separation between the other candidates.
His name might be of interest for people that are either conservatives or liberal, and perhaps a little bit in the center, but very likely he is appealing to a wider array of people than the other candidates are.
But the process hasn't been without issues. Some Liberal members have reported issues with the digital verification process, preventing them from casting their ballot. This former ambassador suggesting it could impact the results.
I encountered difficulty pretty much from the get-go. I did feel like I was one of the lucky ones who got through because there's so many people out there that weren't able to get through.
Of the roughly 400,000 Liberal members, the party says 161,000 have registered to vote. 141,000 have actually done so. Voting closes Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
It's expected whoever becomes the next Liberal leader will quickly call a national election. The latest polling shows the Conservatives are still in the driver's seat, but what was once a blowout race is now narrowly separated by a single-digit margin. Colton Prail, CTV News, Ottawa.
A ceremony was held in recognition of individuals for their exceptional contributions to community service and leadership. MP Patty Hajdu personally presented 40 King Charles III Coronation medals to outstanding recipients from the region. It is important we recognize those who have significantly impacted their communities and reflect the values of service, leadership, and dedication of these individuals. Patty Hajdu says it was a hard decision sifting through the many nominations.
Celebrating community members in the riding of Thunder Bay Superior North who have contributed in many different ways to their own community's success, to the cohesion of our cities and our towns, to the future generation. And so I was very honored to be able to provide 40 King Charles commemoration medals to these outstanding citizens.
You know what, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm totally blown away. The diversification across the region is just unbelievable. Poor little Al, I'm just a morning show host. We've got doctors, we've got unbelievable military men, we've got pipers. Those are the people that really contribute to our community right across the region. But I feel very fortunate to be one of those that were actually selected to be a medal winner on, I guess a recipient on Saturday afternoon.
I mean, it's such an incredible honor. This is such a cool medal. It's to get something from the King, it just feels so special. And to be amongst all these amazing people here and hearing about all of the contributions that they've made to our community, it really feels good to be here with them.
The medal was established to commemorate His Majesty's coronation on May 6, 2023. 30,000 Canadians from all walks of life are being recognized for their contributions to their communities, provinces, and territories. This prestigious medal serves as a tangible symbol of national gratitude and appreciation. The impact of Lakehead area filmmaker Robert Flaherty, who created the famous documentary Nanook of the North, was a topic of discussion at Lakehead University yesterday afternoon. Two of Flaherty's grandchildren were there to host a presentation. Martha Flaherty from Inukjuk and Sami Van Ingen from Finland had known about each other for a while, but hadn't met until coming to Thunder Bay for the university's annual Spotlight on Academics film festival. Both were separately involved in festival film, with Van Ingen directing Monica in the South Seas, while Flaherty appeared in A Century After Nanook. The presentation highlighted their personal stories and the impact of their grandfather's legacy. Van Ingen says it was wonderful connecting with long-lost family members.
It's a miracle in a way, and it's all we're also learning about each other's families and histories and re-understanding and re-evaluating how things are and how things have gone, and it's all good and all interesting and very important for everybody, I think.
It's very nice. I was excited, a little bit nervous. No, I kept telling him to go to Nunavut and see other family.
The Spotlight on Academics Film Festival continues tonight at the Paramount Theatre. A two-time Juno Award-winning musician from Northwestern Ontario is about to embark on his first headlining tour. Asanabi is from Sandy Lake First Nation. As CTV's Katie Kelly tells us, he's also shining the spotlight on other Indigenous artists along the way.
It's been awesome to come out here and do as many shows as we're doing, and in some of the more regional places too.
With a sound that blends indie, soul, and electronic music, Asanabi has been captivating audiences across Canada. And now he's taking that energy on the road for his first ever headline tour, including 10 dates across the Maritimes.
We kind of take them through the timeline. You know, I think a lot of people have seen me play solo acoustic, so there's a bit of that in there, but yeah, we do play the first record, we do play the second record, and we do play some new music.
But this tour isn't just about him. It's about building community. At every stop, Ace and Abby features a local Indigenous artist, offering them a stage and a new audience.
I put a call out. I asked everybody to kind of just send a performance video. I know everybody has different resources, so it's just like, even if it's a cell phone video, like just send it over, and like just a paragraph about why you make music.
In the Maritimes, those artists include Alan Sillaboy and the Thundermakers, Dee Dee Austin, and Wolf Castle.
It's such a great way for him to give back and continue building community amongst Indigenous musicians and people just, you know, all over.
I hope I can help them in whatever ways I can and share any insights that I have and any space that I have with all the things that I've learned in the last few years.
Wolf Castle will join Ace and Abby in Fredericton on March 8th.
So I'm excited to join him on the Fredericton show at the Charlotte Street Arts Center. It's a great venue, and it's going to be really fun to bring what I can to the table and kind of try my best to elevate the whole thing.
Into the edge of the earth, but I still have been part of you.
Katie Kelly, CTV News.